This is where people are coming for advice. This is where people are going for opinion. And this is where some of the top marketeers are getting their clients and making 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, even 100K a month. It's funny when you realize that we will never be truly ready for anything. It's more the annoyance that we've been waiting for something to do for so long and postponing it. And at some point, we just don't want to wait any longer. And it's the same with this podcast. So I'm really glad that you are listening to it, because it's not easy to start something new. And it's not easy to put yourself out there, but I'm sure you know all about it. So hi, my name is Julia. I'm a growth hacker, business coach, and I help women that they are offering marketing services to grow, to become more confident version of themselves, and also to stop settling for crumbs and start to creating like a business where they are the CEO, the boss, where they have more time and freedom to do whatever they wanted. And today, I'm going to talk about how to get clients without sounding salesy, and also about this massive problem that I see across the industry, that despite having the talent, the passion, the knowledge, the insight, the experience, you name it, there is still so many talented marketeers that they are struggle to find the clients that to help, or despite being great at what they do, right? So why is that? The skills that makes you a great marketeer, those are not the same skills that will make you a great business owner. And that's a massive difference, because when you offer services, or maybe that's what you were doing for a company that you used to work for, you had someone that was giving you the assignment, you had someone that was giving you a task. And when you are working for yourself, you are the one to do it all. The great part is that you got to keep all the money, right? But when you got to do it all, you need to develop new skills. And one of them, it's sales, but more like the way how you can present yourself authentically. And that's one of the main differences, right? And also another thing is that instead of you focusing on the things that you are good at, you need to focus on the things that you need to develop at, right? Which is, let's say, presenting yourself, talking about your offer, reaching out to potential clients and such. And that makes you feel a little bit insecure, because this is not where your talented are. So from one side, you work with your strength while developing something that you are not good at. So it's coming from this student to master that makes you feel doubt yourself, which is totally normal. So some of the most common frustrations that women marketeers come to me with is definitely this surprise that, hey, I'm so great, I'm what I do. Everyone around me tells how great I am, yet still I don't have a line of clients in front of my door. Why is that? Another thing is that I work so much and I don't have the money that I want to have. I still don't have the money and the freedom that I would love to have. What's up? Or maybe, okay, I think I've reached my capacity of working alone. How can I outsource some of the tasks? So this is what I'm definitely helping with. And today we will be tackling the lack of client and how to have that line waiting in front of your doors. So when you have an inconsistent income from month to month, it is kind of an issue, because it's hard for you to plan. It's hard for you to plan the growth that you are going to expect. It's also difficult to outsource some of the tasks, because you might worry, oh, will I have enough to pay my employees or my assistants or freelancers that I'm working with? And also, it doesn't give you that stability. So what we are doing in this episode is for you to have the stability and security to kind of feel great to grow even farther. And there is a reason for that, and this is mindset trap that so many marketing freelancers or business owners are falling into it. And it is, if I'm good at what I do, people will find me, people will reach me. And that prevents so many of you listening to actually go out there and be proactive, to do active outreach, to post about your services, to just talk about yourself. Because it's this loop. Like at the beginning, in the first few years, how everyone can know about it. If you are so great, how people can know about it. Do you think the first 5 or 10 clients, they have such an amazing network and they keep talking about you? I think it all depends on the impact that you've made in their life. But sorry, you gotta be proactive. So it's not how it is. I really like to think about this example. When you think about Nike, Coca-Cola, Adidas, when you open any magazine, if you're still reading magazines, or you will go to any major cities, you will see their advertisements all over. So why these companies with decades of even 100 years of experience, like Coca-Cola, would still advertise? Like everybody knows about it. That's why, because everybody knows about it, because they advertise so much and they are staying on the top of the mind. So to be a top one, I'm so sorry, but you gotta talk about what you do. And I want to tell you about this one moment when everything actually clicked for me and started to become easier, because I started my first marketing business when I was working from 9 to 5, and it was more 8 to 4 in Denmark. That's how it works. And I was so excited. I was like, yeah, I want this life of freedom. I want to help others with my talents. I want to work only with the clients that they align with my values and they do something good for the world, for the community. And there is still a lot of that in me, but I did not find that at my old job. So I was like, okay, it's time to be my own boss. I started my first marketing company and I offered everything to everyone, from content creation, social media, to website design, to marketing strategy, you name it. I would do it. And then I was spending so many hours on proposals and pretty much wasting my time on doing that. And then I realized, it wasn't my aha moment. It was when I started to work with a business mentor, and she told me that you got to find your niche and specialize in something. The reason was it's much more easier to find the same group of people versus targeting everyone. Just think about when you set up Facebook or Google ads, you cannot target everyone. Therefore, the ad will be expensive. Even massive companies, they still need to target, right? So when you are a smaller service providers with big ambitions, it doesn't matter. You need to target, right? So when I started to specialize, and my first niche was coffee industry, and it was just so easy because I got into the environments when my clients were, and I even took it a step farther because I started to work at the coffee shop to know what their problems are. And to be honest, thanks to that experience, I realized that my talents and what I do I chose the wrong industry because there was not the demand and I could not make such a big impact as I wanted to. So I've decided to switch, and that's also okay. And the part of specialization, it's the trick that I will tell you at the end of this podcast, and I think you will love it. So there are also some, I've mentioned already from my experience, but some of the myths that women in marketing believe that they are on their own, growing their businesses, offering freelancing services, is that when you offer all sorts of services to everyone who steps through the door or message you, that's good because you are showing diversity. It's because, you are the motivated one to get the business going and stuff. But the truth is, that leads to working with wrong people. It leads to not specializing and not charging higher rates, because when you get someone from the street, they don't understand what you are really good at. They just want something done that maybe you are not the best at. And what leads that they don't have the amazing results. When you don't deliver amazing results, you don't get amazing clients and you don't get paid for that amazingly. So you are in this wheel that is just keeps spinning, and there is a way out. Specializing and choosing a niche that you want to work with. Another myth is that people sometimes think that more the better. The more clients you get, the better it is. But the truth is, what do you think? Who will get better results if you work with 8 clients each month, or if you work with 20 clients? Which group of people will get more of your time, the one of 8 or the one of 20 when you are on your own? When you have a team, that's a different story. And then what is easier, right? To work with 10, let's say, bakers or with one football club, one bakery, one flower shop, one mechanic, one restaurant, one coach. So what is easier, right? Because when you work with the similar group of people that they have similar desires and similar problems, that's much easier. And the last myth that I've been thinking about it for quite some time now, but at some point we all agreed. I think we all agreed on this, that selling or talking about ourselves and, God forbid, about the things that we are good at is not okay. That we need to be this humble and we could never talk about it. And selling is like kind of bragging and all of that. This is so not true. It's like when you sell, it's pretty much you show what you got to offer to give somebody a piece of information if they are interested or not. That's it. And there is this, I see it so much, and I've been doing it as well some years ago, that growing your following on whatever platform you are would be a solution to fixing lack of clients. That the fact that you will have, 10 times more followers or 5 times more followers will fix the problem that you don't have clients. But it's not usually the case. And usually people that they go for that, they are doing this post and pray strategy, that you post something and then you pray that someone will interact. We are in the crowded space. Internet is a crowded space, and you need to cut through the noise. That's for sure. I started to mention it before that there is this one place that I used when I decided to specialize in the coffee industry, that it's so overlooked that it's quite surprising for me. How come that not that many of marketeers are active over there? And I'm talking about Facebook groups. That Facebook, it seems like this old school platform, but the truth is that there is still so much going on, especially in the Facebook groups, because this is where people are coming for advice. This is where people are going for opinion. And this is where some of the top marketeers are getting their clients and making 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, even 100K a month. I'm talking about euros. So there's so much going on. And actually, I will be telling you about it because I've made this 4-step formula to sign 3 to 5 clients. And you can do it. Depends how quickly you will go through the steps. And I love it. It's super simple and the results are amazing because, first of all, when you do first 2-3 steps, you will get enormous amount of clarity. You will be able to focus. You'll be able to find the right Facebook groups where to find your clients. And when you implement the 4th step, which is featuring 4 methods how to engage and interact on Facebook, then you will easily start having a conversation with the clients that they are interested already in what you got to offer. And usually people are the most surprised when it comes to step 3, because this step is giving you an insight on exactly how to know what your clients want and what they are willing to pay for, which is absolutely amazing. This guide is for all the marketing service providers out there, and it could be anything from social media management to marketing strategy, even web design, you name it. There are so many things that they are falling under this category, and it's for someone who is motivated to try something new and get new clients and grow their business. But it's not only new clients, it's just to get clients that they are truly aligned with, and I know for a fact they will enjoy working with because of they are answering their problems. And I know how it feels when you really don't know what to do, because you do it all, you post all over, you keep sending emails, you following up, but yet you are still so not sure where your clients are coming from. And that's why this method is just so good and will help you to find someone, because it will give you clarity, and from clarity and focus the results are always born. And in case if you are listening it and you are on the edge of giving up, just give it a try. I think I've made it so simple, and this guide is 100% for free. There are 28 pages And even I'm so tired of seeing those PDFs written with ChatGPT where there is a lot of words and nothing behind it. I've made mine short and sweet. That's why it's 28 pages, because there's a lot of pictures that they are showing you examples, what worked, what doesn't. And also, I've decided to record 15 mini tutorials and how-to videos. So they are vary from 3 to 9 minutes, where I'm talking about how to do something. I'm showing how to do something on the screen to make it as simple as possible. So give it a try. And if that resonates with you, download the free guide and start taking action, because without action, nothing will happen. You can find the link whatever you are listening or watching. And also you can find it on my website, which is yourmotivatedfriend.com-35 clients formula. And I just wanted to say that I've made this for women just like you, that they are talented and so passionate and so ready to just step into this new era in their business where they are attracting clients instead of chasing them. And yeah, because I feel like we all deserve to live the lives where we got to do what we love and have clients that we enjoy working with. So it's simple as that. Thank you so much for listening today. Download the free guide and enjoy. And if you would like to connect with me or you have any questions, please reach out to me on Instagram, Your Motivated Friend, or on LinkedIn, Julia Głażewska. I believe in you. Bye.